On behalf of the Government of Dubai Department of Tourism and Commerce Marketing, I'm sat here with James Holmes from Limelight Public Relations. Hello, James.
Hi there.
Can you let us know a little bit about Limelight Public Relations?
Of course. Limelight Public Relations is an award-winning PR and marketing consultancy that specialises in corporate communications and working with clients in the B2B sector. So a lot of our clients sit within professional services, and we help promote their profile, their offering to their potential clients and prospects.
When and why did you set up in Dubai?
A lot of our UK-based clients were, especially in the media and marketing sector, were opening up operations in Dubai. And for us, that was the catalyst to explore what opportunities existed for us. So when we did our due diligence, we noticed that whilst there were a lot of PR agencies already successfully working throughout the Middle East, few focused solely on B2B and corporate communications. So we knew that there was a gap for us in the market, but at the same time it was still a risk, because back then it was 2009 and the financial fallout was still in full flow. But with our offering, we had, and what we offered was a solution. It wasn't an overhead. We align ourselves very closely with the business development teams of our clients, and we ensure that our output and our strategies are tangible, measurable, and add value to those new business development plans that belong to our clients.
Specifically, what services does Limelight offer its clients?
Because we're a B2B and corporate communications agency, a lot of our work revolves around thought leadership. So we build up our clients as experts within their specific sector and categories, and amongst the target audience that they're trying to reach out to. We also deal heavily with the media and have a media relations team that is in daily contact with the journalists across the Middle East. We do a lot of work around issue-led PR, and also have an offering in crisis management and media training. So within that, and since our opening, we've handled the communications for management buyouts. We've handled the communications for companies that are launching in Dubai, in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait. We've run digital and social media campaigns. We've also written and distributed research studies and white papers. So we employ all the tactics and tools at our disposal to build up the profile of clients that best supports them in their business objectives.
Could you outline how you went about setting up in Dubai?
At first, it was a bit of a minefield, and so we adopted a process of elimination. We first had to decide between whether we set up onshore or offshore. That is, whether we partnered with a sponsor or whether we registered with a free zone. For us, as a service-based business, we registered with a free zone, which gave us 100% ownership of the business. Now, that might seem like a logical decision versus giving away 51% of your business to a sponsor. But actually, a sponsor still could add a lot of value, but to those businesses that require high headcount or maybe need resources in terms of import, export, manufacturing, hardware, space, warehousing. But for us, free zone was the right choice, and then from there, which free zone? And any search on Google will bring up 20 different free zones across the UAE. So again, we had to whittle that list down and eventually settled on Dubai Media City, which is part of TCOM, and one of the more established free zones in Dubai. And from there, really, it was not as challenging as we had anticipated or as we had heard on the grapevine. Setting up with a Dubai Media City, they were very understanding and very helpful, really a one-stop shop in terms of all the paperwork and all the boxes that needed to be ticked.
Is the nature of your Dubai office a branch or a regional office?
That was another decision we had to make when we set up, whether to set up as an LLC or an FZ LLC as we're officially known, or a branch office. There were many benefits to being a branch office, and certainly registration at the outset was much cheaper. But we wanted to retain autonomy over the management of the local business, especially considering the local dynamics. And also, we wanted to have our own P&L here in the Dubai office, rather than sharing a P&L with the network. So fortunately, I can look back and say that the profit that we have made in Limelight Middle East has gone back into the regional operation.
How has locating in Dubai benefited your business?
Tremendously. And I think our clients will pay testament to that. Not only the UK clients that have taken advantage of us being in Dubai, but also vice versa, which we didn't expect. Coming into the UAE, it's a smaller market, and it's been easier for us to break into sectors that have taken longer to do in London. So we're working very closely with management consultants. We're working within facilities management, aviation, recruitment, and these are all sectors, new sectors for the Middle East operation. And as a consequence, we've been able to share that portfolio with the wider network.
How difficult or easy was it to set up in Dubai?
As I mentioned previously, it surprised us because Dubai Media City for us were understanding and accommodating and really talked us through the process, and they positioned themselves as a partner to your business, and during that stage they were and still are. It was just a case of following formalities and ticking the boxes with the right paperwork. We did have to make sure that we had the right certificates attested through certain consulates and embassies in the UK and here in Dubai, but it was just a process and one that every company has to go through. So every problem that we presented was not unique to Limelight. It was one that the Dubai Media City have come up and have a solution for. For us, the actual challenge was in setting up the banking side of things. And my advice to anyone setting up is that your UK bank that might be also located in Dubai or the UAE doesn't necessarily share the same way of working as the UK operation. And actually, local banks offer an equally good service and should be as much a viable option as your UK bank.
What recommendation would you have about dealing with the local business culture?
I think you need a lot more patience, but only because business is based a lot more upon relationships, and people need to know that they can trust you and trust in the delivery of your job and what you can do and what you can offer. So don't be surprised if in the first meeting you don't talk about business once. It's just part of the way of working, part of getting to know one another and ensuring that the chemistry is right to move the conversation forward.
So what are your future plans for Limelight?
Our vision is to be the leading B2B PR marketing consultancy in the Middle East. So using Dubai as our hub, we already do a lot of work and roll out a lot of projects across the GCC and Levant, but expanding that and really continuing to deliver an international standard to communications that helps achieve our clients' business objectives.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, James.
Thank you.